One of the things that's not very well thought of about this is cultural change that will come about if we lose that school. Those men and women that graduate, that stay in Louisiana, make good money. Their families do well. Their children do well in school, wherever they go to high school. They attend the arts, music, symphony, things and they support that, not only by going, but they put money into those things. Those things aren't here without. I think that's a huge thing for Shreveport, and not just Shreveport, the Soda Parish, Sabine Parish, to Ruston. You mentioned 70% of those men and women leave that school and stay here. And they produce money and taxes and revenue for us. What are we going to do if we lose it? How do we replace that? Where does that go? I will promise you that one thing that I will never be in favor of losing that school or changing it in some way where we lose emphasis there. To me, that's probably one of the biggest things, issues, and not many people talk about that. It hasn't been something, in fact, in some of these forums I've been to, I expected to be asked because I am adamant about that particular forum. I think it'd be devastating to the city of Shreveport, to Caddo Parish, to the Soda Parish, Bossier, to lose that school. And I'm sure you agree with that, or we wouldn't have that question. But I need to, as a legislator, do anything in my power to try to be sure that's retained. Whatever funding we need to do, it's going to be hard to increase funding because there's no money, but to be sure that we maintain, and the money that's allocated toward that needs to stay. Whatever we need to do that's going to keep that school intact, make it better, I'd be in favor of that. I just think it'd be a shame. I'm not sure how we got it here, and I say we. I've lived in Shreveport the last 7 or 8 years before I moved back to DeSoto. It's probably one of the best things that's ever happened, especially looking at losing General Motors and the AT&T outside of town, the businesses that we've lost. That's something we cannot lose. I think that would be the number one priority for anybody that was in legislative delegation from this area.